Hi, I'm Nichelle, and this series is titled Life in My 30s because so far, even though I'm just a year in, it's not what I expected. I thought that you would just have your life together automatically in your 30s, but I don't. And I want this series to serve as a reminder that life can look different to what we've expected, and that's perfectly okay.
Welcome to the vlog. Fresh week, fresh month, fresh flowers, fresh vlog. It's the 1st of July, which lines up perfectly with it being a Monday. And I thought we could just arrange these quickly. If you're new here, please subscribe. It would be so good to have you. Let me actually get the ones that are dying. I love these. They were honestly so stunning, especially in this vase. And they definitely lasted longer than 5 days, even though when I got them, they were looking really sad. I can't use this vase this time. These new babies I think are going to be a little bit too short and will look sad in here because I got a smaller bunch. I know my Julep order is coming sometime this week, so I just got something to tide me over. I'm going to use this like vintage vase that I found at the Milton Flea Market. I think people call it a cloud vase. Could be wrong. It's beautiful. I also have the smaller version which I paid a hell of a lot more for. I think I paid maybe 150 rand for this vase. And then this one, oh my gosh, this house is not set up for a short person. I have the baby version and then I have the mommy version. And this one I think I bought from like a vintage seller on Instagram, not realizing that they're actually so easy to come by. I'm so embarrassed by how much I paid for that vase, but at least I found the big version for like 150 rand. That does remind me I need to go back to Milton Flea Market because I'm in my buying secondhand era. Is there another word that I can use? Phase? Phase. Because era is just, everyone's in a new era every week, including me. Look how beautiful. So fresh. I love the color. I think it's gonna look so beautiful in the lounge. So pretty. When you forget your bags at home, looking around for all your stuff. I'm gonna walk out the store like this as well. Oh, why do I do this to myself? But on the plus side, I found tea. I've been out of tea for days and I will not drink anything else. Caving. Sorry, I don't want any more black ones. I've got way too many. Monday is off to I wish it started better, but I missed my workout class. So instead, I went to get some stuff for breakfast. I got a coffee from Woolies, and it's looking very grey. So I'm thinking editing day, inside day. I am just such a Cape Townian in the sense that when it's cold, I'm like, inside time. I hate it, but when I'm in the moment, I love it. Like, Cape Townians really do need to get out of this rut of cancelling on plans, and the minute it rains, we're like, I feel like that's most people. I don't know. This coffee is well deserved. We don't have coffee pods, so I'm just raw dogging it and not having coffee unless I go out. A couple months ago, I just decided very randomly. I had done no research, no planning. I was just like, I think it'll be good for me not to have coffee first thing in the morning and not to have as many coffees as I was having. Unlimited amounts of coffee in a day, like proper espressos. Oh, don't look at my janky middle finger. Isn't that better? So then I just decided I'm going to be doing tea first thing in the morning. My lemon and ginger tea. Don't get it twisted. I've never said don't get it twisted before. This is... Why do I think I need to put out a new character when I vlog? Even though you guys know me. You literally know me. Back to the tea and coffee. What a long-winded story. I just have lemon and ginger tea in the mornings now, first thing. Actually, the husband makes that for me every morning. He'll make me a cup of tea. And then we'll also have a cup of tea. When I say tea, I only ever mean lemon and ginger tea. I don't drink any other tea. I feel like I've weaned myself off and it just didn't affect me. Whereas now when I have a coffee, I actually do feel the effects of it, which is nice. But I'm realizing that I am that person. I don't do the research. Going off the pill, didn't do any research. I'd thought about it casually. When I was in America, I was just like, oh, I don't have enough pills. Oh, well, I guess I'll just come off. And then the same thing with coffee. I guess I'll just not drink as much coffee. I'll limit myself to 1 coffee a day. That's what I was doing in the beginning. I limited myself and I said I could only have 1 coffee a day and had to be outside the house. I just set up these little rules for myself. I think it's so funny that as adults we do this because you don't have boundaries anymore. You don't have people around you setting boundaries like parents. So you have to set these little rules for yourself. Like, I can only have this type of chocolate during the week. Like a 70% dark chocolate during the week because it's the healthier option. I can only have 1 coffee outside the house a day because it's good for me. We have to set up these, well, I find it funny that adults set up these little rules for ourselves and we stick to them most of the time because we thrive with boundaries. Anyway, enough of this random little chat. I'm going to go upstairs and start editing my vlog. No, actually I lie. I think I need to edit my not surf route video, L'Oreal hair videos that I filmed last week. Okay, let's go. I wonder how many eggs I've just broken. No. Go me. Stunning. Can we also just talk about the supremacy of Woolies Crunchita lettuce? This is the only lettuce that I will buy. I have to actually just tell you this. My friend Lisa, every time she does it, I laugh so hard because she likes her flowers quite short, obviously depending on the vase. And every time I see her do it, because I take her tulips when I go and visit her, she literally just takes a scissors and like starts chopping like straight. Doesn't cut them at an angle, doesn't cut them individually, just like she just and it gets me every time because I'm so particular with my flowers and like how I cut them. And then I watch her do it and she just goes for it and they still are happy and they look really cool. And oh my gosh, I don't know why that just makes me laugh so much. It's honestly hilarious. Anyway, stop talking, Michelle. Green juice. Microgreens. I've been listening to Should I Delete That? And it's so good. It's with the Bridgerton casting director. I should take that out. And they're going to talk about Nicola. What is her surname? The one from season 3. And they're going to talk about not body positivity, but obviously casting someone who looks like an everyday person. I'm going to link it in the description so that if you want to listen to it, you can. And this is what reminds me that I need to get on the podcast thing, like sorting out my podcast. So I'm going to put that on my to-do list for today is just to email podcast producer back. It feels like I could fail, like I could fall on my face. And I hate the idea of failing at something on like a bigger scale where people can see it. But I actually think that even if I did fail, I would still learn something from it, and so it's worth it. I'm getting on a tangent here. Let me show you my breakfast. Not good looking at all, but I've done roast veggies, like leftover roast veggies. I'm trying to finish the stuff that's in our fridge because it's just too much. There's too much stuff in there. And then I've got scrambled egg with like 3 different types of cheese because apparently I'm feeling very bougie. And then baby spinach, a giant Chick-fil-A, which is my prized possession at the moment. I think this is our last one. It is. It's our last Chick-fil-A. I'm just gonna do a good dollop of Chick-fil-A on here. Love this stuff so much, honestly. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's finished. Top the roast veggies with the scrambled egg. Definitely like ugly meal. Not a meal that I would show anywhere, but it's nutritious, it's healthy. Just hoping it's delicious. Don't actually know that it's going to be, but I'm just trusting the process. Some microgreens again to finish the things in our fridge because these guys are definitely on their way out. Bringing in my old waitressing skills here. Ah, wait, I do need it for you. Failed. That is a look at why I'm not a waitress and why I wasn't good in the first place. No, look what I just did as well. Clearly this is obviously kind of fragile, I'm guessing, because this one has now also chipped. And this is the second one. When I got this set, there was one cream one that was broken. Obviously, if you drop them, they just break. Because I reckon I could fix it. Oh, Lachelle. I'm going to try and super glue that. They were expensive as well. As my penalty, I have to use one of our old school knives. See? The random rules that you set for yourself. Highly recommend a leftover roast veg, egg spinach scramble. Hello.
It still has a length.
There's some length there, and I feel like even the way it broke, it will be fine with like the shape that the others have.
Your mom's shape.
She commented.
What
She
did
was
say?
like, "Oh, I love these nails. Such a nice shape."
Shape.
Such a good combo. How fun is this duvet cover? It even has the little frills on the pillow if you wanted something fun instead of plain white, which is what I have in our house, but this is so cool. I also really like these side plates and I've been contemplating getting them. I don't know if I should, like if it's worth it or if I can get something more interesting. My fake walk away. Stunning.
As far as we know, even though the description on this is pillowcase, I think.
Yeah, both of them.
pillowcase
Oh, this
for
one
you.
is European
Yeah,
pillowcase.
and that's the pink
So this is the big
pillowcase.
one? Big one, little one. Okay. Okay,
The standard ones.
Okay. Thank you. kind of cute over something, but I can't, like I can tie it, but it won't be like that nice, loose, oversized vibe that I'm going for. I wanted a denim shirt that has quite like big, oversized pockets, which is not exactly it, but oh well, we'll continue the search. Again, cute, but not exactly the fit I wanted. I think I'd like something more oversized, and like, do I need another sweater?
In my early 20s, I was following a lot of YouTubers that were in a different life stage to me. They were in their 30s, whereas I was in my early 20s and a lot of my friends were still in the going out phase. But thankfully in my 30s, a lot of my friends are now in the same life stage as me. They want to host dinner parties, they love coming to my dinner parties, and we are back in the stage of having people in our home. I love gathering around the table and creating a space that's welcoming and fun and inviting to our friends. So I just took a morning by myself to browse around the fabric stores in Woodstock because I'm in search of a fun, colourful tablecloth, and there's nothing that caught my eye in stores. So I thought, why not try and get something a little bit more custom? So I was browsing to see what fabrics were available because I like the idea of something different that not everyone has, and I really enjoy having these moments by myself. The solitude is something that I've gotten used to in my 30s. I no longer see it as something that's lonely, but rather I enjoy having these quiet mornings by myself, just browsing around. I also went ring shopping at Famke because I've been eyeing out these wavy rings. They didn't have my size, but I'll definitely be ordering online.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Oh, so pretty.
Thank you.
It's the new one.
Yes.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Have a good day.
You too. Oh, I said my new Julep delivery was coming soon, but like didn't realize it was coming today. Look how pretty the new box is. I'm so excited to open this. I've gotten home and made myself lunch. I haven't eaten it yet, but I thought I would show you my Julep order because the packaging is just so pretty, and it's one of the best subscription services for flowers in Cape Town. Well, it's in South Africa. Joburg, Durban, I think it's Durban. Was it Joburg and Pretoria and then just Cape Town? I don't know. I will link their site down below. But it's so beautiful. And I've been doing the 3-month subscription. This is my last month. It's also just such a nice way to gift friends and family. If someone's had a baby, if they've graduated, if they've gotten married or moved into a new place. There's so many reasons to celebrate with flowers. And I feel like this box, just the box itself, is so beautiful. It makes me really happy when I get this. So I want to take some photos for Instagram, but I thought I would just show you the flowers that I've gotten this month. Julep has kindly gifted me the 3-month subscription service. This is not part of anything. They didn't ask for anything in terms of content, but I just wanted to show you because I also think it's quite affordable. I think it's just over 1,000 Rand for the 3-month subscription. You can also get a 6-month subscription. And it's just a nice way to take the effort out of flowers. Like, you're going to get a new bunch every single time. So I don't know what bunch I'm going to get. It's like a little surprise. It's like a surprise.
It's like a reward.
This is their new box and it is stunning. I need to show you this. Every time I look at it, it makes me so happy. I can gush over this for ages because it really is so pretty. A fresh take on flower delivery. On the back, it says making your day. This is one of the best boxes that you could get for someone. I've done it for I think 2 or 3 friends now. I also did it for my mom for Mother's Day. She was so happy. A Fynbos bunch this month with some proteas. I don't know what these guys are called, but I know that they're kind of in the Fynbos family. And then this was thrown in a Mame honey nougat. Oh, that looks amazing with speckled eggs. I'm so excited for that. And then obviously the flowers come with plant food, a little rundown of the flowers that are in the box, a little how-to on arranging your flowers or preparing them. I ended up making a little tuna salad. Very simple. I've got the nut seed sprinkle, sushi mayo because it's the only mayo we have in the house, a pickle, cucumber, tuna, crunchita lettuce, and spring onion. I have been sat doing admin on my laptop for the last 4 hours. I have done a little to-do list for myself for today. I've ticked off some of the things. What I thought might be interesting to share with you guys is when I have a campaign. So I wasn't able to share my L'Oreal campaign because majority of it I was in the shower with my nips out. So couldn't share that, but I can share the Serve Fruit campaign. And I think it might be nice to show you what it's like to shoot content. And for right now, I am writing up a shot list for when I shoot my Serve Fruit campaign.
It's for their winter shots. Basically, they want it to be similar to like a day in the life. So showing you going about your day and how you can incorporate the shots in your day to make sure that you don't get sick and to keep your immune system up and all of those things. So I wanted to do kind of a day in the life, but with timestamps, because I haven't done it in a long time. I used to do them all the time on TikTok. I want to do that, I think, for this video. I think it could be quite cool. When I shoot a campaign video, it's not usually legit. But what I mean by that is, if I shoot a day in the life for a campaign video, those shots will usually be over a couple of days. It's not usually in one full day. It's kind of all scattered. It's not legitimately a day in my life. I'm sharing maybe like an ideal version of a day in my life. This one is for TikTok, and I feel like I haven't put anything up with this camera for TikTok yet, and I feel like TikTok is geared towards lo-fi content, more on my phone. But when I do branded content, I don't feel like I want to do it on my phone. So I'm going to shoot it on this camera, my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm loving, by the way. It's amazing. Let's get back to the shot list. I want to do Pilates. I want to show my reformer Pilates class that I'm doing this evening. I break the video down into sections. So I will do Pilates, and then I will add in the individual shots that I want to get while I'm there, relating to that section of the video. So I would like to show my workout clothes, open fridge and take out. Do I want to show my fridge? Does it look aesthetic enough, or do I just show what my fridge actually looks like, because that's everyone's life? Or I don't know, could work. Let's just put it in. Pull out the surf fruit shot, zip shot. I'd like to show myself from 3 angles for reformer. Overview of the class. Not necessarily with people in it, but I'm hoping I can get a shot of the class with no one in it. Maybe working in a cafe. Let's do espresso lab. Let's do 5 shots, so 5 different areas, kind of pasted together, like an overview of the place. Like an overview, a bird's eye from the top down. I don't always go that detailed because I will usually feel inspired. I can see all the shots coming together usually in my head, but when I do this, it helps me to fully be able to understand what's going to be included in the video. I also don't want it to be too long, so I need to think of that, but I like quite a quick edit to walk in and out. I want it to flow quite nicely. I might make it look like the Pilates is happening in the morning, but I don't know if I can manage that because it's quite a gloomy day. We're going to the class at 5, and I feel like by 5 o'clock it's already going to be quite dark. So working in a cafe, Pilates, could do a prom walk, could do a little cheers with Sean and I without getting his face in. So maybe just the 2 of us, like a little cheers. But that would mean that I would need to film on the weekend, and I ideally want to get this sent off this week. Friday, Monday, could do it. Could do a little breakfast. Actually, that would be quite nice. Breakfast moment. Well, what do we have going on this weekend? Where's my phone? Stuff. Cute. Trying to organize a little pasta date with some of my girlfriends. Saturday, we're doing dinner with Tash and Justin. I specifically always put the women first. Little micro, what is it called? Micro feminisms? Is that correct? On Saturday morning, we don't actually have plans. I'll do a little brunch setup. I feel like I'm forgetting so many things at the moment, so I have to write it down. Otherwise, rough edit L'Oreal, which I'm going to start now. Flowers to Paula for her birthday on Wednesday. My WhatsApp is just disgusting at the moment, and I need to pay for that shoot that's happening next week and do my Sephora order. Okay, anyway, I digress. This is my shot list done. It seems really short, like it seems like nothing, but when you consider that for Espresso Lab, I have 5 shots that I want to get off the coffee shop. I have myself doing the workout, I've got brunch. We'll see how it goes. That's my shot list. That's how I tend to put it together. This is the one for L'Oreal, and I ticked off all of them, which is great. Now at least I know what I've got, so when I go to edit, I know that I have everything that's going to lead well into one another because I've thought through what it's going to look like, and I find that just generally helps me to put together the content.
So that's that shot list done. I'm going to carry on working a little bit more. I want to edit this L'Oreal video, just do like a rough edit. Also realized in my spare room that I have 2 spare Summer Fridays lip butter balms. I had another one in my cart. It's bad. It's really bad. I don't think that I overconsume, but I'm realizing, well, I realized in that moment that I really, really do. And I pride myself on not opening up products when I have something else that's already open and in use. But here I am. Oh, that's the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Shimmer Gloss. I've seen people use that. Laneige we can now get in South Africa, so I mustn't look at that. House Lab. Oh, Merit emailed me. Have I gotten back to that email? Lachelle, no, stop it.
Keep the spine long. To start, you're going to exhale, pull the reformer in towards your legs, and just inhale, release it out. Exhale in. Inhale, long. I'll add more. One more, less, more. And it lowers. Keep the courage in. Left heel lifts. And it lowers. Right heel lifts. And lower. We keep alternating 8 more. Lift it for 4. And 3 more. So close. 2 more. You're going to lift your left arm up and stretch it through your eye line to your left hand. Okay. Nice and heavy. So we start our calves with our roll downs, and that's how we're going to end today as well. So your arms are heavy, your head, neck, and shoulders are heavy. Let your fingertips hang nice and low. Hold it. Exhale slowly. Release down. 1 vertebra at a time. Well done, you guys. Good job, good job. How are you feeling?
That was actually really fun.
Apparently I'm starting and ending my day at Cliff Lifestyle. Hello, how you doing?
Nice to see you.
You too. The sweet man from Olive Branch Deli, he's the cutest. I don't know if they're brother or sister or what, but they're the nicest people. Every time I go in there, they're all smiles and happy and like so appreciative. They're such cute people. Hello. Hello.
So, are we using our rewards code? Yes. Fair. The bags?
It's alright. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
I'm heading out to a movie at the Labia with my husband. We're gonna watch that Zendaya movie. I don't know what the name is. And now I'm rushing out because the movie starts at 1:15.
Look at this wonderful rainy day. It makes me so happy. Oh, love it.
The husband and I both grew up in the southern suburbs, and in 2021 we moved to town. This is like city centre, and the Labia Theatre is an institution. It's wonderful. The decor is so interesting and cool and different. Also, something exciting about the Labia Theatre is that you can get wine. You can get G&T slushies or just G&Ts and beers. It makes it more of an adult movie experience, and I just love coming here. It's cozy, especially on a winter day, and we love doing this as a little date night or just a weekday thing. I find it really fun that because we don't have kids in our 30s, we can do things like this, and this is part of the joy of having a child-free life.
This is why coming to the Labia is fun, because you can have wine in the movies. It's wonderful. And G&Ts and a gin slushy. Love it.
Maybe that's a good idea.
It's just something so wonderful.
Oh yeah, I'm wrong.
So we are sitting in the wrong theatre, waiting for the movie to start, confidently walking into 4, when really it's in 3.
It's actually 3.
This is so on brand for you, actually.
We watched Challenges with Zendaya, and I really loved her in this role. She played a more polished mom and wife compared to her role in Euphoria of quite gritty. And I really enjoyed the angles, the different shots that they did. And even if you're not into tennis, because I'm not a tennis person, I really enjoyed this movie. I found myself wondering which life she was going to choose. I was rooting for all the different characters in some way. So I would highly recommend watching this. We then went to get some pizza, the Vita pizza. The Portofino one is so good. Has a basil pesto base, there's a burrata and olives. it's impeccable, I've just got to say. We then watched an episode of Presumed Innocent, and although to some this kind of night would be slow and boring, I really enjoy getting cozy at home and enjoying our space because, to be honest with you, I've created a home that I really enjoy, and it's winter. I want to be warm and cozy and enjoy time with my husband. So the day has been fun. It hasn't been fast-paced, but I really like my life and I like sharing it. Let me know if you guys have enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.